Hi, this is Kier R. Ariola. Welcome to GAS A Group A presentation. So today we're going to talk about Practical Research 1, second quarter, Module 1, Week 1. The topic is all about understanding data and ways to systematically collect data. So before we launch about in our presentation, allow us to introduce ourselves first, and the following members are as follows. Hello everyone, I am Kier R. Ariola. To begin with, we're going to talk about different qualitative research designs. First is ethnography. What is ethnography? Well, it is a simple way of describing a group, culture, or community. The term ethnography has a wide range of meanings. It refers to a variety of methodologies. In addition, we will adapt the original meaning of the term as a method within social anthropological tradition. The research methods are as follows. First, immerse themselves in the culture of subculture they are studying, attempting to perceive the world through the eyes of a cultural member. Furthermore, observation and interviews with important informants as well as documentation are used to collect data during fieldwork. Number 2, they contrast this with their own ethnic perspectives and discuss the contrast. Third, the main evaluative is the way in which the study presents the culture as experienced by its members.
Hi, I am Divine Ibonas, and my topic is about grounded theory. Grounded theory. It is a way of gathering and analyzing information. The final output is referred to as a GT, and it is a theoretical development based on the data gathered by a researcher. Data is typically gathered through non-standardized interview and participants' observation. Although it can also come from other sources, data gathering and analysis are inextricably linked. Transcripts from interviews or fields notes are coded and categorized by researchers. When addressing categories, the researcher engages in a discussion with the literature.
Hello, good day everyone. This is Shala Marie Lebratar, reporting in Group A, and the topic is all about narrative inquiry. It comprises stories about people's experiences and the significance they derive from them. Humans are born with the ability to tell stories based on their experiences or imagination. Narratives are rarely simple or linear, and they frequently consist of multiple stories rather than a single, clearly defined story.
What is phenomenology? Phenomenology, it is a 20th century philosophical school rooted in philosophy and psychology that focus on the subjective experience of the individual and seeks to understand the existence or structure of a phenomenon through the eyes of those who have experienced it. Researchers who use phenomenological methods have developed a variety of data analysis techniques.
Hello, good day everyone. My name is Josephat Enriquez, and I will be discussing the case study of the Module 1 Week 1 Practical Research. Case study. It is a bounded system, a single entity as a unit surrounded by boundaries. It has a distinct quality. It employs no specific method of data collection or analysis. A case study employs interpretive research. And thank you. That's all.
Hello everyone. I am Kier R. Ariola. We are done discussing the Module 1 Week 1 Practical Research 1, second quarter, about understanding data and ways to systematically collect data. So we're going to tackle next the Module 2 Week 2, still about understanding data and ways to systematically collect data. Mike Alinghawa will discuss the three main types of qualitative sampling.
Greetings everyone, I'm Mike Alinghawa, representing Group A. We'll discuss about the understanding data and ways to systematically collect data. Okay, there are three main types of qualitative sampling: purposeful sampling, and quota sampling, and more snowballing sampling. The following are the reasons for choosing a particular method. First, purposive sampling. It is the most common sampling strategy. In this type of sampling, participants are selected or solved based on pre-selected criteria, based on the research questions. For example, the study may be attempting to collect data from lymphoma patients in a particular city or country. Quota sampling. It is a sampling technique whereby participants' quotas are preset prior to sampling. Another term of the word quota is allowance or allocation. Typically, the researcher is attempting to gather data from a certain number of participants that made certain characteristics that may include things such as age, sex, class, marital status, HIV status, and etc. Snowball sampling. It is also known as chain referral sampling. In this method, the participants refer the researcher to the others who may be able to potentially contribute or participate in the study.
Good day everyone, my name is Maria Fenbicada. What to remember? A phrase about sample size. After deciding on the sampling method, the researcher must consider sample size. In qualitative studies, sampling usually continues until there is information redundancy or saturation. This is the point in the data where no new information is emerging, and as a result, in qualitative studies, it is critical that data collection and analysis occur concurrently so that the researcher can determine when the saturation point has been reached.
Hi guys, my name is Nathaniel Labangan, and this is my topic. What there is need of understanding the saturation point. Sample number 1. It is important to understand saturation point may occur prematurely if the researcher has a narrow sampling frame. Sample number 2. A skewed analysis of the data or poor methodology. Sample number 3. Because of this, the researcher must carefully create a research question, select an appropriate target group, eliminate his or her own biases, and analyze data continuously.
Pleasant day, everyone. I am Kier R. Ariola, and today we're going to talk about determining sample size for qualitative studies or research. It is important to let students remember that there are no hard and fast rules. There are, however, at least three considerations. First, the saturation of sample size must be considered. The size and the pattern of the sample need to be considered. Second, the size of a sample is important to determine the difference within a target population. Third, approximation of a sample size grounded the method of the study may be used. In every category of a sample size, there are rules of thumb that are represented in the tables below. So the rules of thumbs based on approach, the table shows in the right side the research approaches, while on the left side is the rules of thumb. The first research approach is case study. The rule of thumb is select one case or one person. The second is phenomenology. The rule of thumb is assess 10 people. If you reach saturation prior to assessing 10 people, you may use fewer. Third, grounded theory, ethnography, or action research. The rule of thumb is assessing 20 to 30 people, which typically is enough to reach saturation. Hello, thank you for watching our presentation. God bless us always.